Halloween's upon us!
Welcome to WatchMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 picks for Netflix and chills.
The terrace is for guests only.
Monsieur, the young lady will be joining me.
First Travis Scott and Kylie Jenner break up, now this?
For this list, we're looking at the new content coming to Netflix in the lead up to Halloween 2020 that's being promoted under the banner of Netflix and Chills. What's your favorite Netflix original to watch on Halloween? Let us know in the comments. Number 10, Alive, September 8th, 2020. One of the earliest releases on the Netflix and Chills calendar, Alive dropped on September 8th, 2020. A South Korean zombie film directed by Cho Il-hyung, it feels uniquely appropriate for the strange times that we're living in. Alive centers on a gamer and live streamer who, when a zombie outbreak occurs, finds himself even more isolated than ever before. The market has been seriously oversaturated with zombie content over the last decade, but while Alive by no means reinvents the genre, it does feel fresh. Yoo Ah-in delivers a strong performance as our protagonist, Oh Jun-woo, and the film strikes a solid balance of comedy and horror. Its greatest strength, however, is the timely commentary it makes on isolation and the power of human connection. Number 9, La Révolution, October 16th, 2020.
Peur de mourir. Mais celui qui n'a pas peur de la mort dominera le monde.
Historical horror is hit or miss. When watching a story play out in an unfamiliar time period, audiences often struggle to relate to the characters or project themselves into the environment, all of which can severely blunt the effectiveness of the scares. La Révolution, however, is not just some period piece slasher. Set during the French Revolution, it follows real-life figure Joseph Ignace Guillotin as he investigates a mysterious virus spreading through the aristocracy, one that turns blood blue and leads to violent tendencies. After the success of other international series like Dark, The Rain, 3%, and Money Heist, Netflix knows that there's a market for big-budget, high-concept foreign language content.
Messieurs, je prépare de grandes choses.
Number 8, Hubie Halloween, October 7th, 2020.
Halloween's upon us!
We know Adam Sandler's deal with Netflix hasn't exactly produced a lot of hits. Sure, it's made them both loads of cash, but it's also given us films like The Ridiculous Six and The Do-Over. And we've seen Uncut Gems, which Netflix also snapped up. The man is capable of great things.
You having a good time?
Yes.
Hubie Halloween, however, is Adam Sandler's first attempt at a horror comedy. And you know what? Maybe this genre will be perfect for his brand of over-the-top shenanigans. The Sandman plays Hubie Dubois, a well-intentioned Salem resident who prides himself on keeping people safe. This Halloween, however, there's finally a credible threat.
What are you gonna do, Mr. Dubois?
We're gonna do every October 31st. Make sure every citizen is protected.
Sandler is joined by a number of big-name actors, including Julie Bowen, his Happy Gilmore co-star.
You're the best person I know. That's why you're a hero.
Number 7, A Babysitter's Guide to Monster Hunting, October 15th, 2020. Sorry, Babysitters Club fans, this is not a Halloween special.
I have to go. They're dropping like flies.
It is, however, an adaptation of another popular book series for young readers. The film follows a girl named Kelly Ferguson, who becomes the newest member of a secret society of babysitters. As she soon discovers, there's a lot more to babysitting than bedtime.
Welcome to the Order of the Babysitters. We're part of a super secret organization that's been around for thousands of years.
Her charge, Jacob, has special powers, and this makes him a target for supernatural forces of evil. Translation: her part-time job just got a whole lot more complicated, especially with the villainous boogeyman in the mix, played by Harry Potter's Tom Felton.
What's up, Rhode Island?
Author Joe Ballerini penned the screenplay himself, so this family-friendly supernatural adventure is likely to please fans of the books. Number 6, Vampires vs. the Bronx, October 2nd, 2020. An original horror movie with a timely underlying message? Consider us sold. Vampires vs. the Bronx follows 3 kids living in the Bronx. Gentrification is changing their neighborhood before their very eyes, but as they soon discover, there are greater forces at work than the trendy coffee shops and condo developers that threaten their home. Our trio of protagonists stumble upon a plot by a group of vampires to quite literally suck all the life from their beloved community.
What? You look surprised.
The film is co-written and directed by Osmani Rodriguez, who's best known for his work on Saturday Night Live, AP Bio, and Last Man on Earth.
But this is a good first step, and I look forward to proving myself to you guys and regaining your trust because I have changed, and you guys are really important to me, and I'm so excited about the future!
Vampires vs. the Bronx remains largely shrouded in secrecy, but given the director's background, expect a hearty dose of laughs. Number 5. Ratched, September 18th, 2020.
Is that you?
It's me.
This new series from Ryan Murphy is billed as a prequel to One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, focusing on the origins of the notorious nurse Ratched. Well, the reviews are in, and critics have lauded the set design and costumes while expressing misgivings about the story and tone, calling the series more of an original creation than a prequel. We'll be honest though, Sarah Paulson's screen presence is so consistently captivating that we'd gladly watch her read the phone book.
You should bathe more often. Your fingernails are filthy.
So while the show has been described as essentially a glossy season of American Horror Story, that still sounds like a welcome binge watch in the lead up to Halloween.
I don't even know what that means. I think you do.
Number 4. Unsolved Mysteries Volume 2, October 19th, 2020. Netflix has a real knack for breathing new life into old properties. John Cosgrove and Terry Dunn Moyer's documentary crime series has been through more hands than a high-profile 20-year-old cold case.
I kept saying there is something bigger, there's something more going on. I think he turned over some rock, and he shouldn't have turned it over. But I know that he didn't kill himself.
After cycling through a number of distributors, revivals, and networks, Unsolved Mysteries got a new lease on life with Netflix, where subscribers seemingly can't get enough of it. Netflix dropped its first batch of rebooted mysteries on July 1st, 2020. According to Netflix's own reporting, 13.7% of all subscribers watched the show in its first month, which is a huge testament to Unsolved Mysteries' enduring appeal.
There was detectives and, crime scene investigators, and they were going in and out. And then they said, yeah, she's missing. Immediately I broke down because it was like, what do you mean? I don't understand.
The streaming service now has 6 more chilling mysteries ready to share just in time for Halloween.
I have no comment for people who think that I killed Patrice because I don't talk to those people. Because I know I didn't. Patrice knows I didn't. And it's physically impossible, time-wise, for me to have been involved in it.
Number 3. The Babysitter, Killer Queen, September 10th, 2020. Pop culture references galore, familiar faces, and plenty of gore. What more could you want from a horror comedy sequel?
First Travis Scott and Kylie Jenner break up, now this?
After thwarting his babysitter's nefarious plans 2 years prior, Cole is still struggling to make sense of that fateful night.
I get it. You're a weird little dude with a crush on a murderous, fictitious babysitter. Freshman is hard for everybody.
An outcast at school who everyone thinks is crazy, he takes comfort in his friendship with Melanie and wearing brown corduroy suits? A wacky, over-the-top splatterfest of a film, The Babysitter Killer Queen doesn't attempt to reinvent itself as a franchise, but instead gleefully ups the carnage while packing in a ton of self-referential nods to the first film. For fans of horror comedy, this is a perfect popcorn flick that feels tailor-suited to the spooky season.
That's some post-Jordan Peele era horror movie progress.
Number 2. Rebecca, October 21st, 2020.
The terrace is for guests only.
Monsieur, the young lady will be joining me.
Adapted from Daphne du Maurier's hugely influential 1938 novel, Rebecca is a good old-fashioned thriller that will have you sitting on the edge of your seat. The story centers on a young, newly married woman who must contend with the looming presence of her husband's previous wife. Is this ghost a literal or figurative one?
You can talk to me about her. I have no secrets from you.
All marriages have their secrets.
We won't spoil it for you, but with Armie Hammer and Lily Collins playing Mr. and Mrs. De Winter, we suspect that you're going to have trouble looking away no matter how scary or tense the story gets.
She's still here. Can you feel her?
Rebecca is written by Ben Wheatley, whose previous directorial efforts, High Rise and Free Fire didn't get nearly as much attention as they deserved. Here's hoping that Rebecca can catch a wider audience on Netflix.
Want more Mojo? Ms. Mojo produces original, high-quality pop culture-related videos on all your favorite movies and shows. Plus, celebrity news, fashion, lifestyle, and more.
Hey guys, it's Phoebe with Ms. Mojo.
My name is Sam.
My name is Eliza.
And I'm Emily.
I'm Rebecca, and welcome to Ms. Mojo.
If you want videos on all the best reality shows, teen dramas, Disney movies, and sitcoms, be sure to check out Ms. Mojo for new videos every day.
Number 1. The Haunting of Bly Manor, October 9th, 2020. In 2018, Netflix and Mike Flanagan gave us one of the most satisfying seasons of horror television to ever grace the small screen. The only downside? The Haunting of Hill House had a definitive ending that left no room for a second season.
And those who walk there walk together.
Thankfully, they've decided to go the anthology route. The Haunting of Bly Manor is loosely based on Henry James's The Turn of the Screw and follows a young governess charged with caring for children at Bly Manor. As she soon discovers, however, they're not alone in the house. Fans of the first season will be happy to know that Victoria Pedretti, Henry Thomas, Oliver Jackson Cohen, and Kate Siegel have all made the jump from Hill House to Bly Manor.
I've seen things. It's like I'm in hell.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.